Here she is. They made her a seeker. They made her a seeker.
The girl with the mark of a seeker. The Sentinel saw you coming.
You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. Take you to it. West will take you to it. But their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
But I can't spare any braves to help you. But I can't spare any braves to help you. You'll clear
Who said I needed help?
All by yourself. You'll clear the valley all by yourself. For your sake?
I'm good with a bow.
Better than good. For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
So I'll find this Karja fort to the west?
Yes,
and beyond that, Meridian?
Place Day Tower. Yes, the Karja call the Place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village. It had a name once, not that it matters now. It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there. The war.
What happened to it?
The Karja destroyed it in one of their red raids. The Karja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place. Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sundom and our sacred land.
How far is the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley. And there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. And all we can do is fight. And pray to the goddess.
So you're in charge of the defenses here.
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts as a way of getting people killed.
But I won the proving the year I ran. You would know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it. Crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
Getting posted to Mother's Crown? Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
Mother's Crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right?
Yes.
So do you see a lot of foreigners
Not here in the village itself. Yes, of course. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them. It's a kind of in-between place. Neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. I should be going.
All right.
I should be going.
Be careful out there, Aloy. All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
Corrupted Watchers. Here they come. Corrupted Watchers. The Karja Fort will let me pass on the mountains. A corruptor.
Machines are getting turned back! back, girl! These machines are dangerous!
The sun shines upon us this day!
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here. So, will you open the gate for me now? Will you open the gate for me now?
Open the gates! You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Balon! Where are you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The way of broken stones is a hard run. The way of broken stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Balon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley. We're the ones who should be thanking you. We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
The city's locked down.
Not getting through, Outlander.
If this keeps up, I'll be always the merchants.
Stop right there. Stop
In light of the
right
recent
there.
attack, no
In light
stranger
of the
passes
recent
into
attack,
Meridian without
no
submitting to
stranger
search.
passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack?
The murder
what
of
are
Captain
you talking
Ursa and her
about?
vanguards, of
The
course.
murder of Captain Ursa and her
Ambushed by Shadow
vanguards,
Carja
of course.
forces in Redridge
Ambushed by
Pass.
Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
You mean
Ursa.
Erend's sister was dead? You mean
How would
Erend's
you know his
sister was
name?
dead?
How would you know his name?
Summon him. I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak
I
to him.
doubt that Aaron,
Ha.
the new captain of the
I
Vanguard,
doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy
You're
Outlander.
alive. Aloy! You're alive. Dead. Make way. Make way. I thought you were dead. Make way. Make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Really? A little? Not
So
really.
You're alive.
A little?
This, we
So
should celebrate.
you're
The
alive.
drink's
This,
on me. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
Alone. We need to talk alone,
Over
and
there.
you need to pull it together.
So you approve.
Over there. Of course
So you
I
approve.
Of
From
course
now on,
I
she
approve.
may come and go from this city
From now
as
on, she may come and go from this city
you
as
wish,
she
sir.
pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked.
There.
Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The proving was attacked by a group of killers.
We were in the village.
Not many of us
when we
survived.
heard We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain.
Braves came back.
Some of your braves came back. Said most of the contestants were dead.
I've never heard such a wail of grief.
I've never heard such a wail of
grief.
grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
What do you mean? Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me
What are you talking
because of
about?
Olin.
What are you talking
doesn't
about?
make sense.
That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I
But
need to know what he knows.
He's a friend. But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know
But-
that Olin is working with them.
But this, I mean, this.
I don't need you to understand Erend. I just
He's
need
not
you to
here.
take me to him.
He went
He's not here.
for scrap and relics.
He went
days
scrounging
ago.
for
Could be
scrap
anywhere.
and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents,
A house.
places he returns to?
Here in Meridian. A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there.
I guess.
I need to search it.
As long as I'm there to witness the search. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I
Special
know
to
she was
me.
special to you.
Special to me. Special to everyone. Special to everyone. Bossed everyone around. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. I'm supposed to fill her shoes. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. Instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time.
Not at the
You'll
rate
find your
I've been
footing.
drinking. Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And
I
what
know
would your
you're
sister
right.
have said about that?
I know you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
I need to see Olin's place.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. So many people here, all talking at once.
I don't.
How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she that girl? Nora? Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days. Right.
For blood, vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? In his citadel? Does he lack the stomach for justice? The stomach for justice? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself. Get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass. Or I'll give you all a kick in the ass.
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not
What did
now.
he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh. Oh. That was...
Here we are.
Subtle.
Try not to break anything. Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door. Other than the door.
All of this.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court. It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
The corner of this rug is frayed. The corner of this rug is frayed. And the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here? Hey, how did that get here?
Through it. Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Ozeron make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that. Looks big and heavy. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I? I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
A map. The glyphs show places he visited. The glyphs show places he visited. Looks like Olin kept a journal. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they? They?
Killers.
Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me in the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend.
Cheat.
That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? How did you learn to read these things that you see? How do you do it? These things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. The focus. It
And
reveals
Olin's
the
focus.
unseen.
It's the same. And Olin's focus. It's the same.
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
Saw you. So that's how the killers saw you.
Yes.
Through Olin.
As I can tell. Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin,
All by
I should be
yourself?
on my way. Leave it to
All
me.
by
I'm
yourself?
faster on my own. Leave it to me.
Wait.
I'm faster on my own.
If that device lets you see the unseen.
If that device lets you see the unseen.
I'm
Out of the
asking
way,
you to help
Erend.
me, Aloy. I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
Sorry about your sister, but that's your war. Sorry about your sister, but that's your
Don't
war,
act like this
not
isn't
mine.
personal. Don't act like this isn't
came here
personal.
hunting the people who nearly killed you.
You came here hunting the
massacred your
people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people.
Justice and not me.
Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass.
I'll head for Red Ridge
body was
Pass,
found.
where Ursa's
Wait for
body
you there.
was found.
Few
Wait for
minutes
you
of your
there.
focus is all I need.
Few minutes of your focus is
Don't
all
make
I
me
need.
beg.
Red Ridge
Don't make
Pass,
me
you
beg.
said. Red Ridge Pass, you said.
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise!
So much for catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken.
Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this? Who is this?
An interested party. Now, their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
Norgal lives. Kill Norgal lives.
No! Kill her!
No, but you had none.
promise. I'll tell you everything. I promise.
I know
I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving. The killers who came for me at the Proving. Who are they?
Some kind of holy warriors. The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja. Except they're not like any Carja I've known. Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions. I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice, the most terrible voice, and they do its bidding.
You say this devil, the Eclipse worship, has a name? You say this devil, the Eclipse worship, has a name?
That's what they call it. Hades.
Hades.
That's what they call it.
And you've heard it speak? Hades.
Steal to
and
my
you've
soul.
heard it speak?
I heard. Steal to my soul. I heard. Just once when it saw you. Such a voice. Awful jangle. Cold. Awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. But like nothing dug. A metal sound. But like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
Just system threat detected. Just 3 words of a devil. But in the voice of a devil.
What are these Eclipse cultists after besides me? What are these Eclipse cultists after besides me?
But given the Carja Civil War, but given the Carja Civil War, they must want to overthrow Sun King Avad and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that? When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Dead eyes. Tall, strong, dead eyes. And who is he?
Helis, the terror.
And who is he?
Terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Osram called him when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. He's the most dangerous man alive. He's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? How did the Eclipse recruit you? But why you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest, but then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
Are there others? Kind of machine before?
Yes.
Are there others?
Yes. The ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Like they're raising an army. Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. I helped dig the pit, and I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Short hair. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
My focus found her image. I don't know. My focus found her image once in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
How? You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her.
I'm the one asking questions. I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family.
Where would I find them?
Please. My focus
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You can handle yourself. You look like you can handle yourself.
All this time I tracked you down. All this time I tracked you down. Would be simple. I thought this decision would be simple. It's not. Your role in events was coerced. Your role in events was coerced. Perhaps you're not an evil man. Perhaps you're not an evil man.
I am.
Just a weak one.
The only strength I ever found in this life. The only strength I ever found in this life was my family.
Death is what you've earned, and yet.
I know what I deserve,
and yet,
boy. I know what I deserve, Aloy. You shouldn't hesitate.
It will take many good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed. Good deeds to make up for the crimes you've committed.
After all I've done?
Yes.
After all I've done?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. Forge a new life, Olin.
And the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for their lives the first ones you save. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. Waiting for you. I will be waiting for you.
Wherever these machines are made, could find a way to
Spread out!
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
What are you doing out here all alone?
I'm not gonna
Where
risk
are your
their
men?
lives. I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not
Sorry
theirs.
I had to drag you into it.
Sorry I had to drag
Don't
you
worry.
into it.
This is just an average day. Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some
I'd hate to see a
killers.
busy morning for you. Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa.
No one knows
Start
for
from
sure.
the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men.
No.
But she didn't bring you?
I'd been drinking a lot. I'd been maybe drinking a lot. Maybe she thought I couldn't hack. Damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Parties found their search parties found their bodies the next day, and the corpses of some shadow Karja cowards. It was an ambush. Animals. The shadow Karja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Well, yeah. When I find the soldiers who did this, they'll be sorry too.
You don't have any idea why she left. You don't have any idea why she left in the middle of the night.
But it must have been urgent. A message. But it must have been urgent. Some new shadow a message, a report of some new shadow Karja threat. I don't know.
Why would the shadow Karja do this? Why would the shadow Karja do this?
And Ursa because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Meridian. For 2 years. They've been licking their wounds for 2 years. But a way to get back at her. They finally found a way to get back at her.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well,
Are you sure you're all right?
So. Well, I'm sober, so. No.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least. Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can. Show me where Ursa fell.
Come on, follow
I'll
me.
do what I can to help.
Come on, follow me.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Karja
They broke the
territory?
ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cliff. Almost there. Hey, this is it. Where the ambush this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please.
These look like
I need to find the bastards that did this.
Did someone move a
What
body
do you
through
see
here?
there? What do you see there?
This stain forms a line, as if blood dripped off the edge of something, like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were... Are you saying the dead found here were killed? Why would the Shadow Karja do that? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja. I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they
Let's
were.
follow these tracks and find out. Well, let's follow these tracks and find out. This storm's gonna back down before I do.
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. Why fake an ambush?
There's more to this, and we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. These guys aren't Shadow
They're from my
Karja.
tribe, the Asuram.
They're from my tribe, the Asuram.
People usually greet each other? Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Don't lose your wit, or anything else. Lose your wit, or anything else.
I think it's calling in machines. I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. Use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. So much blood. So much blood. What are those leather straps? What are those leather straps? Armor straps. Cut with a knife. Armor straps. Cut with a knife. Blood on it. And a rock with blood on it. A lot of people died here. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Those rocks. They're shattered. Those rocks. They're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something hit these stones. I've never seen before. Something I've never seen before. These look like Vanguard weapons. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Men didn't fight back. Ursa's men didn't fight back. Looks like you could mount some equipment. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.